What's going on, guys? TTL here. Unfortunately, we didn't sweep yesterday. We were this close. We went 3 out of 4 on the 4 free props from yesterday's video. Eduardo Rodriguez, we had over 5.5 hits allowed. He had 5, and he actually had a lot of errors that I feel like would have been hits either way, and then they just didn't count. So, unfortunately, we got hooked out of the sweep, but still a great day on the free props yesterday. We went 3-1 total. Let's go 4-0 or 5-0 today, depending on how many I decide to give. Let me take a look at how many props I have so far. Um, we're just going to go with 4. We'll go with 4 of my top props for today. And thank you guys so much for watching all the videos, all the support. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget, guys, 3 things before we get started. 1, sign up to Underdog. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you use code TTL. Just those 3 letters. It's in the bottom left right now. TTL gets you up to $1,000 in bonus cash. 2, when you sign up to predictiveprofits.ai, you can use code TTL50 to get 50% off. This is a tool that I created. It uses all the data that I normally spent hours looking up and getting and then putting into projections. Now it just does that automatically. It runs 10,000 simulations and gives us a projected hit rate that we can look at to determine if we should take the prop or not. Absolutely phenomenal tool, and it has made our hit rate and our profit skyrocket. Go ahead and sign up. You can do the betting predictor or the prop predictor. The prop predictor is cheaper, it's player props. The betting predictor is a little bit more expensive, but it tells you exactly what to bet on, how many units to bet on it, everything. And then third and finally, you guys can still use code AUG33 to get 33% off on the Discord VIP. You get access to the props list, the getting started, which goes over bankroll management and things like that, sportsbook plays, prize picks, underdog, sleeper, and chalkboard, as well as VIP only giveaways, community plays where the VIP members share their plays, and then the personalized VIP chat. You get access to a lot. Use code AUG33 for 33% off. And it works on a year membership. So if you really want to just take the leap, you can get $100 off on the year membership. But let's get into it. Let's get into those picks and let's go 4-0 today. So starting off, we're going to take Drew Rasmussen under 5.5 strikeouts. This prop is a 0.84x versus the Yankees. And when we take a look at this over on predictive profits, we can see the strikeouts at 5.5. It's minus 160 on the under, and it has a projected hit rate of 85.3%. And when we take a look at it, we can see he's went under this in 4 of his last 5 games. The one game he went over by 0.5, and that was versus the Dodgers. Over his last 10, he's went under in 9 out of 10. With an average of 4 strikeouts per game over his last 10 games. Last season, he averaged 1.5 strikeouts and he went under in all 4 games, but he only averaged 2 innings pitched, so I wouldn't really count these. This season, he's averaging 4.9 innings pitched, and he still went under in 20 of 24 games this season. He's averaging 4.3 strikeouts over 24 games, and he's went under in 83.3% of these. Now, he actually has some data versus most of the Yankees lineup, and we can see Aaron Judge, 66.7% strikeout rate, Volpe 66.7, and then you have plenty that are 0, 0, 0, 0, 20% for Grisham, 42% Goldschmidt, 75% for Chisholm Jr., but I don't think that's going to matter anyway. But there's plenty of batters that do not have a high strikeout rate, and those that do are typically very good batters anyways, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. I also think that this could be a pretty high scoring game, and hopefully the Yankees can just hit on Drew Rasmussen quite a bit and get him pulled pretty early, because we can see there have been a few games where he's got pulled after 2, 3, or 4 innings. We would love for that to happen today. But our projection is we have him projected for 4.13 in today's matchup. So around 4 strikeouts overall with an 85.3% projected hit rate on the under. So let's go ahead and take Drew Rasmussen here on the under strikeouts. Second up, we're going to have, which prop do I want to give you guys? There's so many props that I'm loving today. We're going to take one that actually cashed for us yesterday as well. We're going to take Jung-Hoo Lee over 0.5 bases. Now, this is just a layup for me. I'm loving this prop. You could put this in a slip to get a 2x and just get a little double up on a 2 or 3 unit play. But Jung-Hoo Lee over 0.5 total bases. This is a 0.8x right now, 0.79x. And when we take a look at this one, we can see he has around a 72% projected hit rate. These are the same exact props, so they're going to be very close in projected hit rate. Minus 185 on the over. And when we take a look, we can see he's went over in 5 straight games. He's went over in 9 of his last 10. And he's went over in 69.7% of games this season. 83 of 119 games he's went over. He's up against J.P. Sears pitching for the opposing team, who is giving up 5 hits allowed and 2.7 earned runs allowed per game. I think that's a beautiful matchup for Jung-Hoo Lee, and I think that he should easily be able to get a hit for us today. We have him projected for 1.4 total bases with a projected hit rate of 72% on the over. Next up, I'm going to take one that's a little bit scary. I hate taking this prop, but all of the math lines up towards taking the under. Now, he's up against a pitcher that is terrible, and we saw how Gomber did yesterday. But we're going to take Ohtani under 3.5 total bases. This is a 0.89x. So sportsbooks and Underdog and all of these pick-em apps, they still project him to go under more than he's going to go over. His line is 3.5 total bases. He could hit 3 singles in 3 separate at-bats and still go under this. The issue is I expect him to get a hit today. I don't expect him to get 2 hits, but I do expect him to get a hit today. And if he gets a hit, you always have a chance for Ohtani to get a home run. And it's a little bit scary, but I'm going to take the under here, 0.89x. If you're scared of taking the under on Ohtani, I don't blame you. But when we take a look at this, we can see total bases at 3.5 on the under and 89.65% projected hit rate. When we take a look at this, he has went under in 5 straight games. He's went under in 9 straight games, 9 of his last 10. And he's went under in 111 games of 124 this season. An 89.5% hit rate on the under. He's averaging 1.6 bases per game. He's averaging 2 bases per game over his last 10. 1.2 over his last 5. His line is 3.5 because he's up against Tanner Gordon, who is allowing 7.5 hits allowed and 4 earned runs allowed per game. Now, Ohtani's projected for 1.67 bases in this matchup with an almost 90% projected hit rate on the under. I am going to take that for a 0.89x. I have to. So Ohtani under 3.5 total bases. And to round out our 4 picks for today's video, we're going to take one that we've went to just about every game that he's played. We're going to take Giancarlo Stanton over 0.5 total bases to end this out. It's a 0.81x. And when we take a look at this, we can see minus 170 on sports books, a 75, almost 75% projected hit rate. And when we take a look, he's went over this in 4 of his last 5, in 7 of his last 10, and in 34 of 45 games this season. A 75.6% hit rate. He's up against Drew Rasmussen, who we actually took under on strikeouts. I love the correlation here. Drew Rasmussen's given up around 4 hits allowed per game, 1.5 earned runs allowed. We have Stanton projected for 1.44 in today's matchup with an almost 75% projected hit rate. Now, this is a 4.78x if you take this 4 pick, but feel free to do 2 picks, 3 picks. Get it however you feel comfortable. And let's sweep the board today. Let's go 4-0. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're wondering about any of my props, why I'm taking it specifically that I didn't go over in the video, ask in the comments, join the Discord and ask. Or if you have questions about props that maybe you're looking at, feel free to comment that down below and let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.